throwing in the towel, guys. That looks like crap. I'm just kidding. It's freaking beautiful. A little bit of orange peel on the sides, which that's fine as frog hair. I mean, there is minimal orange peel. And even less dust nibs, which, yeah, I love it. A little bit more on the trunk because, you know, an idiot climbed up there and kind of stirred up some dust. But he learned his lesson. He ain't doing that no more. Well, she is beautiful, guys. Yeah. It's time to make it ugly. What do you say? Let's make this thing ugly again. Alright guys, the worst of the orange peel is from this line to this line. Down here is nice, up here is nice. Now there's a little bit of dust up in the very top, but that'll come right out. I'm going to use 2000 grit and I'm going to knock that orange peel down more of a factory finish. I don't really want to go to a show car finish because if I do that, then I'm going to have to do the whole car into a show car finish. So I'm just going to take some of this orange peel out. And orange peel, guys, yeah, it sucks, but when you have orange peel, it just shows you that you have enough clear on it. You don't have to worry as much about going through. Now, don't get me wrong, you can still go through. I don't plan on taking it down that far. Now, I'm using another shipping block. This one here I've had for many years. This side's real hard and it's got like little grid or whatever you want to call it. This side's smooth. I'm using the smooth side. And I turned my water back on long enough to get me some water. Let's make her ugly. And you guys thought I was done wet sanding.
Okay. Finally got it up there on the thing on the list, so I'm gonna raise it up here. I'm gonna run just a little bit of those charger batteries for itself a little bit. I'm gonna get the charger, let the charger run a little bit as I'm doing.
And as it sands, you can feel the difference in the orange peel.
I mean, y'all think about it. You're doing custom exhaust on it. See right there.
I'm hoping it don't take all that long to cut this out. Now what I like to do, I like to sand it out the first set and let it set for a couple days. What that does is it opens up the shell and it will let it cure out down in a little bit better, a little bit quicker. I'll let that set for a few days, which today's Friday. And then Monday come in, do the final sand, and start buff. Okay, can have it.
I got it up there. I looked under here for just a minute. I want see that. Yeah, back a little bit. Maybe up a little bit. That really looks like it needs to be gone. This is no more than fun. This is real hot, and this is not. So that makes you think, that makes my very soft up. So, I may have to look at it and see if we can find another one. I'm sure we can go from like that here. We can look at this thing. And man, we gonna have, yeah, we might have a little bit of fun with this. What do y'all think? You back up just a little bit. What do y'all think? If I come out here and just kind of turn it, and we're right out the side there. Right out like there, fill these little blocks like that thing. And have it more that way on the way. They gotta be, how many be away from the driver? I think I look good. Don't even worry about going over the back. Bring it out, bring it right there. Well, look, I may bring it on back to the back. Definitely need more breathing. Anyway, well, I'll tell you what, we can put it on. I don't think Randy's got a, I don't think Randy's been able to get his foot. Right here. Hi. I'll be a little easier job working on Randy's than we were thinking. But, anyway, okay. I'm looking at this. Come up with some different instead of looking at it.
You want to keep checking it because you don't want to go too deep. All you want to do is cut it flat. You don't want to take all the clear off, just the lumps to bring it down to smooth. Once you get it down smooth, then you can come back with your finer sandpaper, which I'll probably go jump up to 3,000 on the DA to start bringing that shine back. Man, I love having all these lights in here. You can see it real good. I don't know how it's showing up on the camera, but you can see where you're at as you're sanding a lot better. That light reflects off of what's sanded and what's not. It shows exactly where you need more sanding. Oh yeah. Need a little bit more right around that area. I'm trying not to sand too much around the edges because you can go through pretty easily on edges.
I may play with it here just a little bit. It's a little
Take your time, a little at a time. Before you know it, it'll be done. I don't want to use the DA with this course of sandpaper. And remember, I'm using 2000 grit. Because if you use the DA, what that does, as it's turning and oscillating, it's taking the clear that you're sanding off, and those little grits will actually grind it down in there and give you a bunch of pigtails. You don't want that. This, as you're sanding, the little bits of clear is actually coming out the other end instead of holding it in the center. Now, when I go to the DA with the 3000 grit, you're not really sanding it, you're polishing it. So you're taking the sand scratches from the 2000 and bringing it back flush, back smooth.
Okay, that's just a little example you was doing. As wide as this thing is, they probably keep up, you know, they can fire it up. But I'm gonna get started here and start taking everything apart. See how far it gets. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back here. Let's see if we get this stuff knocked out. I didn't know what the front left that didn't go. I said it was off camera, I didn't know how to unplug it. I got it unplugged.
Right there, but the rest of it's going to be close enough because, like I said, I'm not making a show finish. Just want to get rid of all the little ripples.
I will tell y'all, put too much pressure on this. I think I'm gonna break the boat. We have to work around that.
Wax on, wax on.
Never mind.
Oh yeah, that mo better, mo better, mo better. A little bit ripply right there.
Well, I sure thought it's that right out there.
Okay. One section of one fender done. I'm gonna try 1500 grit real quick just to see if it makes a speedy change in this. I really don't like going that coarse, but I'd like to have this whole thing sanded today, and I don't know if it would happen with 2000. If I can get it down close and then jump up to 2000, that would be the key. And you might be wondering, you know, I just sprayed this yesterday, so yeah, I like to let it cure overnight, and then the very next day get sanding, because it sands so much easier when it's not fully cured. And then once you get it cut open and let it set for a few days, it'll cure all the way through. Once it cures all the way through, your next sand it'll help your next sand be a polish instead of a cut. I can feel the difference. Let's get an eyeball on that. And that cut it out pretty good. Well, the 1500 grit really seems to be working better. So I think I'm going to go around the whole car and knock that orange peel down, get it cut down there, and then I'll come back with 2000 over it. At that point, it won't take much. I don't know, I might have some 2500 in there. I'll have to check. But if I do this 1500 all the way around, if I've got some 2500, that'll be a good mid-range. And then I'll jump onto the DA with the 3000. It should cut out really nice. You can feel the ripples just a little bit better with the 1500 too. I'm gonna put a pupil on this and see what it looks like. Rough spot right there. Driver's side from here to here is all sanded out. I'm not gonna bore you with all of the hand sanding to get the orange peel out. You seen me doing the quarter panel earlier. So I figured I'd just go through that, get that done. I'm getting ready to drop over to the driver's side, get it this far, and I'm thinking the next go around I'm gonna hit it with the DA, because this is all cut out. It's nice and flat. I'm thinking the DA will bring that luster right back out. Then I'm going to test an area probably on the hood with just 2,000 on the DA, because there ain't much. I mean, there's minimal anything on the hood, and see how that turns out. See if it'll be close enough. But Sam and his wife just came in, and they looked it over. He's ecstatic, guys. He loves it. That makes me happy. That's what it's all about. Happy customers. She says this is his last one. I doubt it. I've said that 30 years. All right, let me get back to sanding here. All right, guys. Passenger side is ready. Whew. That run came out pretty decent. Don't see any evidence, and when Sam was here, we noticed one right there. That came out pretty decent. Remember, guys, don't go too far. You don't want to go through that clear. So it's all but perfectly smooth now. Now I'm going to jump on the DA, and I realized I didn't have any 2000 grit. Yeah, that crap's gone up. I run downtown and picked up a box of 2000 grit. $100 a box. Yippee. Now I'm going to jump on the DA, and I'm going to DA all the top surfaces, and then drop back down to the sides. Alright guys, like I said, I'm going to use 2000 DA pad on the top surfaces, and then I'll go over the 1500 that I did on the sides with 2000. Now, if you don't know sandpaper, I'm using hook and loop. The back side's fuzzy, it'll stick to the pad. 2000 feels like a piece of paper. You don't feel any grit. Now, I might, depending on how I feel, go up to 3000. I'm not gonna go to 5000 because, you know, that's just the waste on a driver. That's more for show. But once you get up to 5,000, sandpaper will sand quicker than that. So, yeah. And you can see my bottle's on a rag. I don't want to set it on the paint. So, I'm going to stay away from the inside curves. I'm going to get all the flats. I can hit the inside curves by hand.
1980s, hopefully.
You want to keep your speed down and go slowly. You don't want it grinding it, you want it sanding it.
But we'll figure out if we can get something else done. In the meantime. Look, we need to talk. Okay? Gutters down here, this has got so bad. I was watching that little walk around video, thinking that I'd make good progress. Back I can't remember what the hell have y'all let me do. It's not okay. Okay. Before, I can walk right up that door. Yeah, y'all probably tired of hearing me talk. I'm sorry, I do a lot of monologuing, but yeah, no, that is absolutely unacceptable. Let me work. Chainsaw. That's probably pretty close to useless, so scrapyard. These wheels are the same wheels that go on my old trailer. The tires are probably about 50 years old, but that tire is no good. I gotta load up 240 tires and go to the landfill. Because I pay for the scrap tire taxes. I should be able to take 240 a day. But I'm sorry.
Smooth! Wake up, guys.
And you know, I got you in my hand. I had my turbine heater, whatever you want to call it, going. But like I told you,
Gorgeous!
briefing this morning. I really didn't have a lot of time. I'm pretty much out of time. So let's do the debriefing together, shall we? You're not even on the tripod. Look at this. All right. Check. Let's see, take a trip down memory lane to where we started here at the shop. I hope y'all enjoyed that.
Booyah!
We're going to add another little activity here.
right back with you.
Well, that's just smoother than a baby's behind. Ooh, doggies. See, the key is you want the very top of this to reflect so bad that when you're out in the sun, it blinds whoever's looking at it. Well, guys, I just looked at the phone to see what time it was, you know. It's 4:20. It's Friday. I think I'm going to call it a day. I'm whooped. It's been a long week, guys. Yeah. I guess tomorrow I'll get the hood. I'll finish this area here. The sail panel right here on both sides. And the sides. The DA isn't going to take near as long as the hand sanding. So I'm hoping I can have this all sanded out tomorrow, and then I'll let it set Sunday, and, you know, shoot, with that heat, oh, excuse me, with the heater on, and it cut open like this, shoot, Monday I'll be able to start buffing. If I can have everything sanded out tomorrow. The roof, I don't even think I'm gonna mess with it. It's too clean. I don't see any dust and no issues there. So I think I'm gonna leave that alone. I might run the buffer over it, don't get me wrong. But as far as the sanding, nah, I don't see why it'd need it. And you know, just like I said before, areas like this right here, I'm not going to sand them. They suck. I'll run the buffer over them. Areas like this right here, you know, you got to be careful on edges. You can burn through so easy, it ain't even funny. You got to watch the top edges. Now, a lot of people, they'll tape them and all this stuff, and you know what? If you're careful, I'm not saying it won't happen, but if you're careful, you should be fine. Just take it easy. Don't burn down on the edges. And that even goes for these soft edges, like, you know, those subtle bends right there. You can burn through on them too. But as for today, I'm done. Till the next one, have a blessed evening.